Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to podcast Room 303. This is episode 162. I'm your host, Jermaine Mendes. This is my co-host, Nicholas Moran. And as always, we have with us Crickets. How are you doing this evening, Nick?
It's kind of impressive that we've been doing this 162. We've been doing this 162 plus episodes, and we haven't really gotten paid for it yet.
Spoilers. Damn, way to peel back the curtain too far.
I mean,
I'm a rich, affluent podcaster.
Right. Here's a question for you, and I asked this to people I work with, and some people couldn't. I mean, they tried to answer it, but I didn't like any of the answers. Right, and it's my question, so I get to choose the answers. I don't know of anyone who's gotten famous because of podcasting.
What do you mean you don't know of
that
anybody?
Wasn't famous already?
There's like an entire Barstool company built off that.
Over podcasting?
Yeah, that's what put them on the map. They started, so
I think that was vlogging that put them on the map.
Barstool started creating content via their podcast.
This damn toboggan's already too hot. Hold on. Fucking 2 minutes into the show, I'm already dying. That toboggan was to celebrate cold weather, by the way.
Oh my goodness, the hair is wild right now.
Right.
Speaking of, what's the weather looking like in Denver?
So executive producer / Room 303 meteorologist Nevada Putnam has provided a forecast for today. The current temperature in Denver will be. Let me pull up his. So the forecast looks like this. It's going to be a high of 42 tomorrow, with a low of -15, and then a high of -2 on Thursday. However, the wind chill on Thursday will have temperatures feeling like they're 50 below zero. That's right, folks. I said a 5 followed by a 0. 5-0. So stay warm out there, folks.
Yeah, folks.
I was like Nevada, folks.
So today's episode, we'll be getting into the NFL Week 15 review. What a wild Week 15 it was. We'll also get into the NFL Week 16 betting slate, and we'll discuss the results of head-to-head and making our next head-to-head choice. Sound good?
Yes.
Yay or nay? You know? So as far as the famous question for podcasts, I mean, I don't really know. So maybe nobody, and we're in a fruitless business.
Yeah, well, we're going to keep doing it, though.
Yeah, so I don't know if I want to be famous. I'd like to get paid for doing sports stuff, and if the podcast takes off, that's pretty fucking tight. But
yeah,
famous is not. I still want the relative anonymity of walking into a Benihana. Speaking of, I went to Benihana yesterday. Mad overrated. And not having people be like, oh my god, it's Jermaine Mendes, street pharmacist extraordinaire.
Street pharmacist extraordinaire.
Yeah, I just don't know if that's the life I want. I want the Theo Epstein level of fame.
You want this kind of fame. You want the.
Yeah.
Is that Jermaine Mendes? No.
Yeah, nah, he's too big.
He doesn't eat a Benihana. That's the kind of fame that I want.
Exactly, that's the kind of fame I want, bro.
I want normal people to be like, no, he doesn't eat here.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to be at my local Taco Bell, and people will be like, that's not Nick. There's no way Nick eats at Taco Bell.
That's where I'm at with that conversation. Like, do I want to make this a career and make money off of that? I find that successful. Yes, absolutely. I don't want to be LeBron James famous. You know how annoying that must be, dude?
That would be really annoying. I mean, we talk about it in like the military about the CNN effect. Think about like being that famous.
No chance, bro. I'm good, bro.
Just like paparazzi have to be some of the most annoying people on planet Earth.
Well, yeah, them and people on Twitter. So
you can't tell jokes on Twitter unless Elon Musk thinks they're funny. So much for freedom of speech.
Yeah, everyone's gonna have an agenda. So the minute it's a public company like that, it's going to serve the purpose of the individuals in charge. Always. Let's go back to Twitter when I used to be able to watch, Taliban beheading videos and nobody said a goddamn word, bro. That's what blows my mind about this whole goddamn beef about the cancel culture, bro. I was like 16 watching Death to America videos with people getting their heads chopped off.
And then the next video was a dude getting fucked by a horse.
Yeah, it was just wild shit. It was lawless. Let's go back to that. Let's unmoderated, pure filth. Let the minds of the degenerates run wild on Twitter. I mean, really, you should just not be on these things in the first place. People spend too much time on their social media applications, and they get jaded and they start bitching about stuff, and they don't realize how awesome life is.
One of the best comparisons I ever heard about social media was that it's like a fridge, and that it's like a fridge at your mom's house, right? And that if you go in there every 30 minutes and open the fridge, yeah, you're going to think the food fucking sucks because it's the same fucking food. But if you wait a week and your mom goes to the grocery store, you're going to come back and be like, holy shit, there's a whole new food in here.
Yeah, that's a great analogy. How many times have you gone to the same fridge looking for something and nothing appeals to you?
All the time. As a kid, all the time. I would just open the fridge door and sit there with it open. And my dad would be like, shut the fucking fridge door.
Yeah. You clearly don't want anything, knucklehead.
Right. But you wait a week, you occupy yourself with other stuff. You do what my dad said and said, fuck, go outside and play. Right?
Yeah.
You do the adult version of go outside and play. You come back in a week and you go, oh, cool. And you spend a little bit of time in the fridge. And then you're like, okay, time to go out and do other stuff now.
Do you have that weekly report that tells you how many hours you spend on your phone on average?
Yeah.
What is yours?
It's like 5.5, I think. 5.5 hours of screen time.
Mine is like 6. I think it's like 6:05 to 6:15 on average. What the fuck am I doing on my phone?
Yeah, that's the bigger question. And I think regardless of what it is, I may get the number wrong. I don't know, because I think I spend more time on my phone than you do. But like I think every time I get that report, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
And it breaks it down, and I never investigate it. That's what's so funny is I never investigate it. I just continue doing what I'm doing.
You literally go like this. You're like, what was I doing? Well.
I really want to start like locking down my Instagram app to like a certain hour of the day.
Right.
That's the only one I use. I don't use Facebook. I don't use Twitter. I probably should use Twitter for the podcast, but I don't use it. I use Instagram.
Whoa, curtain. Don't
yeah. Of the two. Of the two. All right, so before we peel any more of that illustrious curtain back, let's go ahead and get into this head-to-head. So the current standings are, I'm sitting at 5-9. Shout out to New Orleans Saints. I got the same record as you. And Nick is 7-6-1, and Eric is 8-6. That is based off the results of Week 15. I had Philly -9, and they fucked butt and won by 5.
Fucked butt.
And Nick had Indy +4.
God damn it, man.
Which should have been an outright win, but Nick still hit. Okay, so he'll take the hit, but wow.
Never did I think that I've had some bad beats in my life. No, I lost. I didn't hit.
No, they lost by 3. I keep telling you hit.
I thought the Vikings won 39-33.
39-36. We talked about this pre-show. I told you hit.
Yeah, okay. But never once did I think for a game that's 33-0 at halftime, did I think I'd have to sweat out a +4 bet. Although, and I should have followed my first instinct. It felt like, you know when you take a test and you erase the answer and you choose another answer? I was literally logged into Bovada looking to live bet the Minnesota Vikings because I remember I texted the group.
What were the odds? What were the odds for Minnesota at the time?
1,500 or something.
Woo!
I didn't even throw any pizza money on it. I was like, no.
That's the obvious thing.
I know.
It's plus 1,500.
I know. I even texted our group. I even said, yo,
33-0, but
33-0, but they've only scored one offensive touchdown. God damn it.
You should get an L just because of not betting Vikings at halftime. I know that wasn't your head-to-head pick, but it should count. And then Eric had Detroit money line -105. They took on, who did Detroit play? The Jets. So Detroit.
All right, and now the Jets.
They beat the Jets in New York 20-17. Zach Wilson got that start. So that's how we got the standings. Nick is still a half game back, and he's looking to change the odds. And for those frequent listeners that know how head-to-head work, Eric is not here. So the two present individuals get to select his head-to-head for this week.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, head-to-head is spicing up, baby. Okay, let's go ahead and get right into the NFL Week 15 slate. We'll cover the picks first, and then we'll discuss the games. Or do you want to discuss the games as we go through picks?
Yeah, I mean, we can do let's do discuss the games first, and then we can cover the picks at the end.
Okay, so Thursday Night Football had the 49ers traveling into Seattle to take on the Seahawks. 49ers won 21-13. 49ers continue to win without who started at quarterback for them?
Brock Purdy, dog, Mr. Irrelevant.
Did he start again? I thought he was hurt.
No, I think he started. Who else do they have?
No, I'm pretty sure they picked up a backup quarterback. You're right. He did start again. Dude, Kyle Shanahan could just plug any backup quarterback. Dude, remember like, Nick Mullins was a thing?
Dude, something runs in the Shanahan family.
100%.
Remember Mike Shanahan with running backs? He would just make a 1,000-yard runner.
Kyle does it too. He did it with Alfred Morris. He did it with everyone in San Francisco gets hurt. But you remember when he had Devontae Freeman and Tevin Coleman in Atlanta?
Yeah.
Shout out 28-3.
But also backup quarterbacks. I guess that might be Kyle Shanahan's thing. It's just backup quarterbacks.
100%, bro. All right, so that wraps Thursday. The 49ers move to, what is their record now? 10-4? Yeah, 10-4, and they've clinched their division.
By the way,
quietly 10-4.
Brock Purdy in his 3 games has not thrown. Well, he got injured in one of them. The one game he got injured with had 134 quarterback rating.
Damn.
Has not scored less than 21 points. Has not thrown less than 185 yards. Has not completed less than 65% of his passes. And has not thrown less than 2 touchdown passes.
And this man was drafted last?
That's Mr. Irrelevant to you.
He's playing better than Zach Wilson.
He's saying that's Mr. Relevant to you, sir.
Mr. Relevant, as old Dangerous likes to say. That moves us from the Thursday slate into the Saturday slate of absolutely bonkers football games on this Saturday night. So the Indianapolis Colts traveled into the Minnesota Vikings to take on a 10-3 football team coming off a hugely disappointing, lopsided defeat versus the Detroit Lions. Statistically, Minnesota is arguably the worst 11-3 football team in NFL history. I believe my buddy Tanner sent me a stat that said if every 1-score game was flipped, the Minnesota Vikings would be 1-11.
Okay.
And that was obviously at the end of week 12. So if that trend continues. They flip this Colts one. That would be 1-13 now. That's insane, bro. It's insane that stat persists. But as Nick alluded to, 33-0 at halftime, only one offensive touchdown. They had a pick six, they had a punt block for a fumble return touchdown, and they had 3 or 4 field goals. I mean, you got to get to 33 somehow. So I think it's 12 points, so 4 field goals. If they put one more touchdown in offensively in the first half,
game's over.
Game's over. But they continue to kick field goals, and in the NFL, if you kick field goals, you lose. It's if you're in the red zone and you get turnovers and you're only kicking field goals, you lose. See the New Orleans Saints in the playoffs. It happens all the time.
By the way, the Matt Ryan, the Colts quarterback, now owns the record for the biggest Super Bowl lead blown, and now the biggest regular season blown lead.
Get off your knees, Matt. You're blowing the game.
So leading up to halftime, it was field goal, blocked punt, touchdown run, field goal, interception for a touchdown, field goal.
Bro, that's embarrassing. 33-0 and losing is just...
Here's what's worse. With 1:13 left in the third quarter, the Colts were up 36-14. Oh, sorry. I can just caveat it by saying at the end of the third quarter, the Colts were up 36-14.
25 points in the fourth.
With 5 minutes left in the third quarter, the Colts took a 36-7 lead.
25 points in the fourth quarter, bro.
Right.
Oh my God. Well, 22 in the fourth and then 3 in overtime. Yeah. That's unreal. The Cleveland Browns beat the Baltimore Ravens, as I so boldly predicted. Let's look. This is my favorite thing to do. Just see how bad Deshaun Watson's playing. You ready? You ready to see it right now?
Right.
He is 18 for 28, 161 yards, a touchdown, 3 sacks for 21 yards, QBR 40.4, and rating of 91.5. So I guess it's not that
It's
bad.
not that terrible.
He got the win. And the Browns are firmly in the playoff hunt. That's kind of crazy. They lost too many games in the beginning for me to think they were in the playoff hunt. Now they're in the playoff hunt. So that victory over Baltimore and Cincinnati's eventual victory over the Buccaneers flops the division for Cincinnati to now be in the lead. The Bills beat the Dolphins 32-29. The Bills said, "You can't have this division, Tua. The hype train is dead." The Miami Dolphins are scrambling now at 8-6 to maintain one of those wild card spots.
Only a 75% chance of making the playoffs as of today.
Yeah, I mean, that's still pretty good. But I mean, what is that? 3 losses in a row for them? Bills, Chargers, 49ers, all playoff teams.
Yep.
So let's play the will they, won't they? Their next matchup, Green Bay travels into Miami. Who do you got? Green Bay wins that game?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. The very next, so that puts them at 8-7. Mm-hmm. The Dolphins travel into New England. Foxborough, Sunday, 10 a.m. 8-6 versus 7-7.
I think Miami wins that game, yeah.
Let me tell you the previous results. Dolphins beat the Patriots in week 1. That was with Zipper Zap, right?
Brady Zap. No, that might have
Mac Jones. Yeah, Mac Jones played that game.
I think the Fins win that game. 9-7.
9-7. Okay. So the final game, the New York Jets travel in to Miami. The 7-7, well, they'll have a different record at the time, but 7-7, 8-6 right now. So New York Jets versus Miami.
Oh man, that's a big game for the Jets. Who's playing quarterback for the Jets?
Right now, Zach Wilson played the last game.
No. Who's playing quarterback for the Jets? You give me the quarterback, I'll tell you if the Dolphins win.
I don't know the status of Mike White, so I'm gonna go. Let's thread the needle. Joe Flacco.
The fucking Dolphins win.
All right. If Zach Wilson plays, who wins?
Win.
If Mike White plays,
the Jets.
The Jets. The New York Jets. Dude, that's this.
Mike White is a pimp.
This Miami schedule. Packers, Patriots, Jets, none of them are like that great a football team, but
they can win a football game.
They can also win a football game. So Miami needs to come to play. It'll be interesting to see how that shakes out. Very next game, the New Orleans Saints beat the Atlanta Falcons 21-18. This division's an embarrassment. The Buccaneers lead the division at 6-8. Everyone else is 5-9. It's Bucks, Panthers, Saints, Falcons. We'll see how it shakes out. The Saints still have a chance. I'm rooting for the playoffs because I just think it's hysterical that this is happening. A division crown and the playoffs. If the Saints win it, Nick, I'm going to puff my chest and tell you who the class of the NFC South is.
As you should.
I'm so ready. The Saints have no business being here. No business.
I want there's not a way for these teams to keep losing, right? They eventually they have to play each other, right? I'm actually asking.
I know. But I also love the idea of everyone just losing out.
I just want them to lose out.
Yeah.
Like
all right.
Team that doesn't lose.
Saints travel into Cleveland this weekend.
Okay. So if the Saints, okay.
Saints travel into Philadelphia New Year's Day.
Okay.
And the Panthers play the Saints to close the season.
Yeah. Okay. That's incredible. That's incredible that the Panthers Saints game might
decide the division. All right, here's Falcons travel into Baltimore this weekend. Cardinals travel into the Falcons New Year's Day, and Buccaneers travel into Atlanta on January 8th. So NFC South plays each other to end the season.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's going to come down to that last week.
I can't wait, bro. Let's go.
I'll go with chalk right now. I think Tampa Bay wins it.
Hold on, let me tell you the Bucks' final 3 games. Buccaneers travel into Arizona.
Probably a win.
Carolina travels into Tampa on New Year's Day.
What was the previous game? Do you have the previous game for that?
Panthers won 21-3.
Oh yeah, the fucking the Bucks are winning.
And then Bucks obviously travel into Atlanta. We already discussed that.
Yeah, I think the Bucks might go 3-0 and finish with a winning record. That would be disappointing, wouldn't it?
I know. I just want some drama. You know what I mean? Just a little drama. All right, so the very next game, the Eagles beat the Bears. Jalen Hurts got hurt. Eagles won 25-20. Many fantasy owners malign the usage of Miles Sanders and probably lost some matchups because of it. I don't think we need to go into that game. No. Detroit beat the Jets 20-17. Detroit stays hot.
6-1, right? Since starting 0 they were 1-6, right?
Let me see. Let me tell you. So they lost to the Eagles. They beat the Commanders. They lost to the Vikings. Lost to the Seahawks. Lost to the Patriots. Lost to the Cowboys. Lost to the Dolphins. Beat the Packers. Beat the Bears. Beat the Giants. Lost to the Bills. Beat the Jaguars. Beat the Vikings. Beat the Jets. They're hot right now, bro.
They're hot. Yeah.
They're hot. So Detroit actually is in second place in their division
It's incredible.
at 7-7.
Right.
And they're a game ahead of Green Bay. I think that's all you have to say. They're hot. The Lions are a fun team to watch right now. They're definitely a fun team to root for. I hope they get one of these wild card spots. Let's go ahead and play the exercise. Will they, won't they? Final 3 games, Nick. You ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Lion-
Yes, Jermaine, I'm ready. I want to say hi to my mom, my sister. Yeah, okay.
Oh, someone grab the mic. We got to run away. All right, so the Lions travel into Carolina.
Win.
The Bears travel into Detroit.
A revenge game, right?
Yeah, the Detroit beat them by 31-30.
All right, give me the last game, and I'll make my decision on this game.
Lions at Packers.
What's the that's a revenge game for the Packers, right?
They did. Lions beat them 15-9.
Beat the Bears, lose to the Packers.
So you have them finishing 9-8.
Yeah.
This
that
Detroit
get into the playoffs?
9-8 should.
Oh, we can do the playoff simulator here.
9-8 should.
We can go to ESPN's playoff simulator.
All right, hold on. Before let's wrap up this review. Steelers beat the Panthers 24-16. Not surprising there. Jaguars won in overtime versus Dak Prescott.
That's incredible.
So 40-34 on a pick six to end the game. What's so funny is that my buddies who are Cowboys fans constantly have this Dak versus Kirk battle. And it's just because they're Vikings fans for my other buddies and they talk shit to each other. So naturally, it just happens. But they were burying Kirk Cousins in the first half of that Indianapolis Colts game. And they talk shit about him throwing a pick six in the red zone. And I sent them the clip of Dak throwing the pick six versus the Houston Texans. Right? It wasn't a pick six. He got stopped before the goal. But he threw the pick in the red zone versus the Houston Texans, and I just said, same.
Right.
They gave Kirk, and then, yeah, but the difference is we weren't down by 20 points.
Right.
Well, Kirk Cousins won that game. And Dak Prescott threw a pick six to end it. So I sent that clip again, and I said, same?
You like that?
All right, let's talk about the Jaguars, though. We don't need to talk about the Cowboys. The Jaguars.
42% chance to make the playoffs now.
The Jaguars are 6-8, 1 game back of Tennessee. So now let's play. Who do they play?
Well, hold on. We're gonna play this game. Finish out the review. I have the ESPN NFL playoff machine.
I was having fun. All right, so
I have the playoff machine updated, so you and I can do the will they won't they with the screen share.
Texans play another heartbreaking loss, but good for the Texans because they're still in the run for number 1 overall. So be competitive but lose. That's the perfect way to finish out your season. I love it.
Yeah,
Broncos.
They're taking tanking very seriously.
100%. Broncos. Now let's talk about the Broncos. Brett Rypien, 21 for 26, 197 yards, a touchdown, an interception, 7 sacks, 41 yards lost.
Jesus.
Right? 19.1 QBR, 95 rating. Let's just say they still beat the Cardinals 24-15. He scored 24 points and played like dog shit, but played so much better than Russell Wilson.
Let it rip.
That they beat him. Also, shout out the ghost of Latavius Murray. Are you ready for this stat line?
Yeah.
24 carries, 130 yards, 5.4 average, 1 touchdown, and a long of 35.
You know what makes great quarterbacks, or you know what makes terrible quarterbacks into winners?
Run game.
Handing the ball off 24 times for 130 yards.
The Raiders won in what might be one of the most miraculous plays I've ever seen. 30-24 over the Patriots. Nick, I have one question for you. What the fuck were the Patriots thinking?
I got asked this question when I came into work on Monday.
And you still don't have an answer.
I still don't have an answer.
It was a tie game.
I don't know. I don't know what they were thinking.
Oh, good. Fuck you, New England. I hope that cost you a playoff spot. I really do. Now I really hope that, because that's such a miraculous way. I thought the New Orleans Saints were on the field, because the Saints lose in stupid ways. That was impressive.
That was impressive. You know what? I will say that was an impressive way to lose a football game.
So
you want to talk about kicking the extra point or going for two? The Patriots didn't even want to play overtime.
Nah, they said you can have it. All right, so the very next game, Los Angeles Chargers versus the Tennessee Titans. This game had no business being this close. And somehow the Tennessee defense kept their team in it. They tie the football game, and Justin Herbert goes out there and big dicks that entire football squad. That piss missile down the sideline to Mike Williams to put them in field goal range.
Yeah.
On the run to his right, running out of the boundary, being pursued by the defense. Mike Williams is a sliver away from the end zone. I mean, millimeters. And just elevates, looks like he shot it of a cannon straight up, secures the ball, spins inbounds. I'm like, holy shit. What a way to lose the ball game. Cameron, Big Dicker the kicker, goes out there, pimps it through the uprights, 17-14, all she wrote, hook 'em, as Nick just said. He has now kicked game-winning field goals for 3 teams this season. The Los Angeles Rams, the Philadelphia Eagles, and the Los Angeles Chargers.
He's just your resident Los Angeles kicker, like your emergency backup goalie.
Bro, it was insane. So I'm good for Justin Herbert. Now the standings for the Chargers, what are they? 8-6? 8-6, looking poised for a playoff run.
93% chance at making the playoffs.
93% chance, as Nick just said. Bengals down, what was it, 17-0, and then a comedy of errors presented itself from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they ended up losing 34-23, and it wasn't all that close. The first time in Joe Burrow's history that T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, and Tyler Boyd have all caught a touchdown pass in the same game.
This is so annoying. As a Bucks plus 3.5 better. This meltdown was incredible.
Oh, and then the drama that is the Giants-Commanders Sunday Night Football game. New York Giants went on to win 20-12. Terry McLaurin said before they called an illegal formation, he asked the ref if he was good. The ref said yes, threw the flag.
Asked him if he was good twice.
Yeah, asked him if he was good twice. I forgot that part. Threw the flag anyways. Sounds like the fix was in. And then on the 4th and 8 in the pass into the end zone, who's number 10 for the Commanders? Is that McLaurin?
It is, yeah.
Are you sure? Or are you just saying that?
I am sure.
Okay.
I'm also just saying it.
So
I know Terry McLaurin is number 17. Never mind.
That's what I thought. I think it was
Curtis Samuel.
Curtis Samuel. Curtis Samuel has arms completely wrapped around his shoulders from behind, and no pass interference is called. Giants walk off and win. And in a not all too competitive ball game, the Green Bay Packers went out there and drubbed the Baker Mayfield Rams 24-12. That is your Week 15 slate. Let's go ahead and get into that playoff predictor.
All right. I'm going to share my screen here. For the playoff share screen. Here we go. Don't show these tips again. What am I sharing here? I'll select this tab. All right. Everybody sees it up now? All right.
Hold on. I don't see it yet.
You don't see it yet?
Oh, I have to add it.
We'll add it in there.
There we go.
Add that bad boy in there. All right. So this is a thing that I love to use as playoff scenarios get so complicated, so I don't need to think, because we like to be caveman in this. This is ESPN's playoff simulator. So we have 3 weeks up here, week 16, week 17, week 18. We will pick the games. You can pick win, lose, or tie. Pick one team or tie, and you can select matchups. But Jermaine, we're going to go through here, and we're going to see what teams make the playoffs. As you see, as of the start of week 16, the current playoffs are Bills 1 seed, Kansas City 2 seed, Bengals 3 seed, Titans 4 seed, Ravens 5th seed, Chargers 6th seed, Dolphins 7th seed. In the NFC, Eagles, Vikings, 49ers, Buccaneers, Cowboys, Giants, and Commanders. Jermaine, are you ready?
Are you ready? Hold on. Before we get started, it's comical that Tampa Bay gets a home game. Let's go.
I love
Let's
that.
go.
All right. Jacksonville Jets, week 16.
Jacksonville.
Atlanta, Baltimore, in Baltimore.
With Tyler Huntley still the quarterback?
Yes. I believe so, right? Lamar's not coming back this week.
I haven't heard anything about Lamar. As far as I know, he's still out. Let's go with the Falcons.
You're resting Lamar until he's back, right? You're resting Lamar.
You're a 9-6 football team. You got to hope you can win 1 to 2 of these games without him.
Lions, Panthers.
Lions. Red hot Lions.
Bills, Bears.
Bills.
Saints, Cleveland.
I can't pick this game.
Oh, geez.
Deshaun ain't playing particularly well, though, but it's still Andy Dalton.
Yeah. I'm going to go Browns.
Boo!
Seahawks, Chiefs.
Man, that's actually kind of a low-key fun game.
Right.
I'll give it to the Chiefs. They gotta hold fast.
Home. Giants, Vikings.
Wow. That's actually a lot harder to pick than.
How big's the hangover?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Give me the Giants upset.
Okay. Bengals, Patriots. The Bengals are beating the snot out of the Patriots, no?
Anytime you think that,
In New England.
New England is plus 3.5.
Correct.
Oh man! Wow, they're 3-3 at home. New England.
Yeah.
Let's go with
The Bengals.
I guess I'm not confident in that.
Texans at Titans.
Yo, Texans are playing outstanding football right now, where Tennessee is not.
Okay.
But does Houston want the 1 seed?
I don't know.
I think Houston wins this game and fucks up the 1 seed.
Okay. Commanders, 49ers. This feels like a Commanders win, right?
That's such a fun game. Let's give it to the Manders, bro.
All right. Eagles, Cowboys. I just want to see Twitter explode. Cowboys win this game.
I don't think – okay, Jalen Hurts not playing.
Right.
I think Gardner Minshew comes into this game.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the mustache.
And dices up the Cowboys.
Good call.
But you picked the Cowboys first. That's obviously
I forgot about
Gardner. They're 6.5-point favorites. Let's go with the boys. You got the boys. Go ahead.
All right. Raiders and Steelers. In
this is so fascinating because
is Josh McDaniels coaching for his job?
Are the Raiders as bad as we think they are at 6-8?
Why do we always say this? The Raiders are our Alabama. We always think they're terrible.
But they're 6-8 and they have a shot at the playoffs.
I know. But explain to me how.
I don't know. So here's the real thing. The winner of this matchup has a very real chance of making the playoffs. Both teams currently sit at 6-8. So
Right.
How do we feel about this matchup? I lean Steelers because they're at home and their home record is atrocious. But the Raiders' road record is atrocious.
I don't know.
Oh my God, I can't pick this game. Hold on, let me see the line. Let me see if I can't find the line. All right, so the Raiders are plus 3.
Okay.
Bro,
I will go Vegas then. I guess.
Let's go Pittsburgh. The Raiders could very well win this game, and everyone's going to continue shitting on them and not realize that they're 7-8.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. All right.
And they've lost how many overtime games this year?
I don't know, actually.
Here, I'll look it up while we're going through it.
All right. Green Bay, Miami. I think Green Bay wins this game.
Go ahead. If you think you said that, I'll give it to you, bro.
Denver Rams.
Denver Rams. All right, so they played three. They played 3 overtime games this year.
Jesus.
Won 2 of them. Denver Rams, yeah, eliminated. It's inconsequential. So the next game, just
a tie.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Bucks.
Torn ACL. Arizona hasn't been good. Cliff Kingsbury is fired. The locker room's not responding. Tom Brady definitely wins this game, right?
Chargers, Colts.
Jeff Saturday.
Chargers, right?
I feel for you, Jeff Saturday. We're going with the Chargers, though.
All right, so that doesn't really change anything. Just the Chargers leapfrog the Ravens. And yeah, no change in our NFC standings either. Let's move to Week 17. Okay, we're gonna rapid fire this, Jermaine. I just want the first one off your head now.
Okay.
Cowboys, Titans.
Ooh.
Birds.
Doesn't matter. Tie. No, just kidding. Give it to the Falcons because they're actually in a race.
Steelers, Ravens.
Oh, I don't know who won the first one. Give me the Ravens.
Bears, Lions. Jags, Texans. God,
Jags.
this feels like a fucking
Jags
loss.
Nah, Trevor Lawrence
Chiefs.
won't let it happen. Oh man, Chiefs.
Patrick Mahomes never lost to the Broncos. Finns, Pats.
Patriots.
Colts, Giants. Oh my god, dude. Saints, Eagles.
If Jalen Hurts doesn't play, Saints, let's go.
Panthers, Bucks.
I want to say Panthers, though.
Okay.
I'm going to go Panthers.
All right. Browns, Commanders.
Oh, this is such huge playoff implications. I don't know. You picked that one.
Let's see here. Let's say Commanders. Niners, Raiders.
Oh!
God, dude, Week 17 is going to be good.
Raiders. Let's go Raiders, dude.
Jets, Seahawks.
Oh, dude, did the Seahawks get eliminated by the Jets?
After all the talk about Geno Smith.
Man, dude, I'm giving it to the Seahawks because I think Zach Wilson plays.
Vikings, Packers.
Shit. This is Week 17?
Yeah.
I'm jazzed for Week 17, bro. Packers, bro, let's go.
Rams, Chargers. Battle of LA.
Chargers, yeah. I just think the Rams are still good.
Monday Night Football.
Get the fuck out of here! This slate is wild.
Monday Night Football, Bills, Bengals.
This is a super duper important game.
Yeah, it is.
I think the Bills. I'm taking Bills, bro.
Okay. That means the Bills would jump to the first seed.
No, they would stay the first seed.
Stay the first seed. No change. We have not had any change in. Oh yeah, we have New England is now the 7th seed instead of Miami.
Man, and we have the Giants,
which is this game here.
We have the Giants and Skins winning.
Right.
If we flip those,
if the Giants and Skins lose, when then Detroit.
Bro. That's a very plausible. Let's ride it this way. I like it this way.
All right, Week 18. You want to keep Finns, Pats?
Yeah.
Okay, 18. Bucks, Falcons.
Bucks. I wanted to say Falcons so bad.
Pats, Bills. Bills still got to play. Can't rest players.
Oh, Bills then.
Because if they lose the first seed.
Oh. Bills.
And with the loss, Miami slides into the 7th seed.
Yeah, but
Vikings,
Miami
Bears.
can lose to the Jets. Vikings.
Ravens, Bengals.
Ravens. Lamar Jackson's back.
Right. I agree too. That would mean the Ravens.
Yo, that's crazy.
Lions, Packers.
Oh no,
Packers, right?
Packers, and they're in, aren't they?
No.
Oh, Washington's in. Okay.
Texans, Colts. Who cares?
Texans. They ruined their pick again.
Blood.
They ruined their pick again, bro. Jacksonville for all the marbles, baby. Let's go.
Jacksonville now the 4th seed. Jets, Fins. Let's see. Here's
Mike White's back. Mike White's back. I'm picking Jets. Mike White's back. I'm picking Jets.
Panthers, Saints.
Saints.
Yeah, I'll agree. Giants, Eagles.
Oh man.
Eagles probably resting people. Browns, Steelers.
Steelers.
If the Steelers win, okay. Cowboys, Commanders.
Pittsburgh finishes 8-9. Damn. Mike Tomlin's first losing season. Cowboys, Commanders.
Yeah.
Cowboys.
Detroit.
No! Let's go. Chargers. Raiders with the upset. Yo, get the fuck out of here. The Raiders are in now.
Dude,
San Francisco, and then Seahawks win at the end.
That's incredible. All right, so but All right, so I hope you guys are watching that, and we're just basically blind. We're just basically reacting without telling you guys. So based on the matchups that we've picked, the NFC standings are Eagles, Vikings, 49ers, Buccaneers, Cowboys, Giants, and Seahawks at 9-8. If the Lions do manage to beat the Packers, then they would be in at 10-7, a 10-7 Lions team. They better fight.
Say that again, bro.
A 10-7 Lions team.
I'm starting the Dan Campbell for Coach of the Year hype train now. All fucking board.
If he wins, fire Dan Campbell. It's the only way the Lions can get good.
That's how Jim Caldwell, bro. Hashtag Jim Caldwell.
In the AFC, it's Buffalo, Kansas City, Baltimore, Jacksonville, the Chargers, Cincinnati, and the Raiders. Nobody wants to face the Bengals as a 6th seed. But we get a Baltimore Cincinnati matchup, and that would be fun. All right. Being said,
we had Vegas and Kansas City as well. Two division matchups.
Right.
That Chargers Jaguars game, Justin Herbert versus Trevor Lawrence in the playoffs.
Right.
I'm all for it, bro. I hope that shit shakes out that way. But Tennessee is a very game team, well coached. They still have a shot, bro. They still have a shot. They can't be losing these heartbreakers anymore. So, to recap our weekly picks, damn, this went a lot longer than I thought it was going to go. So I finished week 15, 11-5. The games I hit on: Cleveland -3, Jacksonville +4, Jacksonville money line, Houston +14, Kansas City money line, Detroit +1, Detroit money line, Atlanta +4.5, New Orleans versus Atlanta under, Denver -3, New York Giants +4.5. And the bets I lost on: Philly -9, Kansas City versus Houston under 49. Tell me how that hit. That's wild. Fucking assholes. Carolina -3, bums. New England money line, bums. New York Giants versus Washington overtime.
Almost.
Almost. Actually, we laughed, but it was pretty close. That brings my season total to 48, 48-3. The very next slate for Nick. Nick hit on San Francisco money line, Buffalo money line, Kansas City money line, Detroit money line, New York Giants +4.5, Atlanta +4.5, and Houston +14. Nick missed on. No, you have this wrong. Indy +4 hit.
Oh.
All right, so that, and you had Indy +4, so that brings you to 8-6. You missed on Indy money line.
God.
You missed on Indy money line, Philly -9, Kansas City, Houston under, New England money line, Tampa Bay +3.5, and the Giants Washington overtime. That brings you to 46-47 with that adjustment.
Almost there.
Good thing I fact checked you. I might have to check all these other ones now. Just kidding.
No, they're good.
All right, so Knicks Nuggets. I'll only read the hits. San Francisco money line, Cleveland -3, Buffalo money line, Philly money line, Houston +14, Kansas City money line, and Atlanta +4.5.
And the Colts hit too.
Oh my goodness. And Indy +4. What a bum. So that brings, and then he missed 4 bets. That brings Knicks Nuggets for that week to 8-4, and overall 29-27. So we're sitting chalk for the most part.
Yep.
Let's go ahead and get into the week 16 betting slate. Acting like I've never done this before. All right. So, first game, we have. Oh, I gotta fucking write these picks down. So, first game. Oh, never mind. I just messed it up.
Jeez.
Here, I'm gonna move this one. I forgot I was sharing my screen. All right, so the very first game, we have Jacksonville Jaguars traveling into New York Jets. Jacksonville -1, over under 38, money line -115, 105.
No Nuggets, surprisingly.
Thank goodness. Just kidding. All right, so do you want any action on this game?
No. I want to watch it.
I'll take Jacksonville money line -115. Very next game, we have Buffalo traveling into Chicago. Buffalo -9, over under set for 40. Money line for Buffalo -390. Money line for Chicago +320. Any Nuggets?
So since Buffalo played on Saturday, they technically have a rest disadvantage. Are they playing on Saturday again?
This is Saturday, yes.
Oh, but the Bears played on Sunday.
So you have a rest advantage.
So they have a rest advantage. So Buffalo playing with a rest advantage since 2019, 9-5 straight up, 5-8-1 against the spread. That means when they're favored, they win, but do not cover. However, the Bears are 2-8 straight up and against the spread. I'll take Buffalo money line in this game, though.
For the Nuggets or for you?
The Nuggets for both, yeah.
Buffalo money line -390, so you should probably fade. Fade Nick, ladies and gentlemen. Buffalo money line minus. Oh man, if Buffalo loses, that would give Cincinnati the home field. Tragic. This under fascinates me, but I'm gonna stay away from it. So the very next game, we have Seattle traveling into Kansas City. Kansas City -9.5 point favorites, over under 48. Money line 425 for the Chiefs and +340 for the Seahawks.
We love this, right?
Knicks Nuggets.
Because if a spread is greater than 9.5, we take the under. That's 16-11 on the year. Also, when a favorite has a spread greater than or equal to 9.5, we take the dog against the spread, but we take the favorite straight up. So, with that being said, give me Seattle, Kansas City under, Seattle +10, and Kansas City money line.
All right, so under. Sorry, gonna -105. Seattle +9.5, -105. That you took all three, right?
Correct.
Kansas City money line -425. All right, so I'm actually going to duplicate that setup. This has been one of my favorite bets to ride for the year, and I'll ride it till the brakes fall off. And you're taking it as well?
Correct.
So the Nuggets, Nick and I are on the same page. That could be a disastrous game for us.
It will be.
Detroit travels into Carolina. Detroit is a -3 favorite. Over under set for 43.5. Money line for Detroit -150 and Carolina +130.
I want to say Detroit -3. I'm not going to, though.
You're not going to?
No.
I'm riding Detroit. Detroit -3. Where's it at? Minus 105. Okay. Very next game, no Nuggets, correct?
No Nuggets.
The under in this game probably hits because Carolina's defense, but
However,
staying away.
We will see Nuggets next week when the team after playing the Carolina Panthers.
Who played the Carolina Panthers this last week?
The Pittsburgh Steelers.
Right? Uh-oh, fade. All right. Cincinnati travels into New England. Cincinnati minus 3.5 point favorites. Over under 41.5. Cincinnati money line minus 180. New England money line plus 155.
No Nuggets for this, and I'm also not going to take any bets in this.
I'm gonna go with New England money line. Let's go, bro. Fuck it. I reserve the right to scratch any of these bets by the end of the podcast. The New York Giants traveling into the Minnesota Vikings. The Vikings minus 3.5 point favorites. Over under set for 48. Vikings money line minus 175. Giants money line plus 150.
I think we already said it, right? Giants money line. Give me the hangover.
Yes, sir. So you're taking the New York Football Giants money line plus 150.
I mean, I guess the spread too, right? Because it's plus 3.
Yep.
So give me plus 3 and the money line.
New York Giants plus 3.5. Wow.
Oh,
that's
a
great. I'm taking that, bro. New York Giants plus 3.5 minus 115. Wow, that half point swayed me hard. Houston Texans traveling into the Tennessee Titans. The now game Houston Texans since playing the Cleveland Browns. I mean, Tennessee is a minus 5 point favorite. Over under set for 37. Minus 245 for Tennessee. Plus 205 for Houston.
So divisional game, Houston won the one earlier this year, 17-10. The Texans traveling into Tennessee to play the Titans are 2-3 over the last 5 years. So I don't want anything.
You don't want anything on this?
Nothing on this.
I think the Houston Texans win this game, dude.
And just crush Tennessee's hopes.
I'm going fucking Houston plus 5 minus 110, and I'll take Houston money line plus 205. I've got some risky shit going on right now. All right, very next game. New Orleans Saints travel into the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns are minus 2.5. Over under 32. Minus 145 Cleveland plus 125 New Orleans. Take your pick, Dick.
So Saturday, right? Cleveland playing with a rest advantage, 4-6 straight up, 2-8 against the spread. The Saints playing with a rest disadvantage since 2019, 7-5 straight up, 6-6 against the spread. Because Cleveland is so bad, I want Saints plus 3 and Saints money line. Give me Andy Dalton.
Let's go, Red Rocket. New Orleans plus 2.5 minus 105. You're also taking New Orleans money line at plus 125. And we're on to the next game.
And that's just me. That's not the Nuggets, by the way.
Yeah, I've only put 4 things in the Nuggets. Okay. Buffalo money line, Kansas City, Seattle plus 9.5, Kansas City money line. Okay. Very next thing, Atlanta Falcons travel into Baltimore. Baltimore is currently minus 7.5, over under 37.5. Baltimore is minus 345, and Atlanta is plus 285. You know what? When we did that playoff predictor, we didn't factor in that Marcus Mariota is out.
Oh, well, is Desmond Ridder the guy they want him to be?
I don't know. Let's go check the stats from the previous game.
All right, teams scoring less than 10 points the previous week. We like to take their spread the next week. Favorites on the year are hitting at 57%, 12-9-1 when you take the spread. Baltimore scored less than 10 points. They are now a 7.5 point favorite. Also, Baltimore played on Saturday, and Atlanta did not, which means Baltimore has the rest disadvantage. When playing with that, Baltimore is 7-4 straight up and 3-8 against the spread. As much as you would want to say
Baltimore would have the rest advantage.
Advantage. What did I say?
Disadvantage.
Baltimore has the rest advantage. The Falcons, playing with the rest disadvantage, are 4-6 straight up and 5-5 against the spread. So as much as I would love to bet the Baltimore spread, I think I'm going to bet the Baltimore money line.
Okay. Desmond Ridder, 13 for 26, 97 yards, 3.7 average, 4 sacks for 8 yards lost, 31.9 QBR, 59.3 rating.
Yeah.
But Tyler Huntley didn't play well either. All right. So while I was looking that up, you took Baltimore money line, another huge favorite. Baltimore minus
by the way,
345.
People out there, I am not taking these teams strictly on the money line. I'm not betting Baltimore money line. I'm fixing that into a parlay with other big favorites to try to drive down these odds.
He's currently got Buffalo, Kansas City, and Baltimore favorites, heavy favorites, all over 340. Very next game. I'm sorry, Knicks Nuggets. Were you taking anything for Baltimore, Atlanta? No, you were not,
Baltimore
right?
money line. Baltimore money line is actually Baltimore minus 7.5 and Baltimore money line.
Baltimore minus 7.5, minus 110, and Baltimore money line minus 345. All right, very next game. Washington Commanders travel into San Francisco to take on the 49ers. 49ers minus 7, over under 39. Money line for the Niners minus 345. And Commanders is plus 285.
So Thursday Night Football means that the San Francisco 49ers have gotten a huge break. San Francisco, when playing with the rest advantage, 9-8 straight up, 11-6 against the spread, which that means if the San Francisco 49ers were dogs, you should pick them. They're not dogs, though. The Washington Commanders, 4-7-1 straight up, 3-8-1 against the spread. What's the line on this one again, Jermaine?
7. Minus 7 for 49ers.
Let's do a quick what did this one open at?
Sure. While you're doing that, I'm going to take one bet on this game. I just realized I haven't put in or taken any bets on the last ones. I wasn't paying attention. I'll take Washington versus San Francisco under 39.
Oh. It's opened at San Francisco minus 6.5. I want San Francisco minus 7 before it gets any higher.
So you're taking for Nuggets or just yourself?
Just myself.
Minus 115. All right. Very next game. Philadelphia travels in. Damn, we missed. I wish we would have recorded sooner. We could have got Eagles at plus 6.5. I hope you jumped all over that after the line swap.
No, not yet.
So when Jalen Hurts went down, the line went from minus 1.5 Philly to plus 6.5 Philly. I text the group chat and I hoped you jumped all over it. I guess not. So currently the Dallas Cowboys are favored minus 4.5. Over under set for 46. Cowboys are minus 200 favorite and Philly is a plus 170 dog.
Philly going into Dallas has not won in the last 4 years. They did win the previous matchup this year, 26-17. Like Jermaine said, Jalen Hurts is hurt already. I want Dallas money line.
I think I'm going to take Philly money line. Dallas money line minus 200.
Heads up.
I have the utmost confidence that Gardner Minshew gets this done. And it's just because it's the Cowboys. You know what I mean? Any other team, I'm like, obviously, Philadelphia covers at 6.5. I was a firm believer they cover at 6.5. I just love the idea of Gardner Minshew beating the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas has shown cracks in the armor. They just lost to Jacksonville. They just lost to the Houston Texans. And I think Gardner Minshew plus the rest of that Philly team, which seems to be discounted 7 points.
Yeah.
Right? I think Philadelphia can still win this game. So I'll throw a little flyer on a plus 170 dog. And if it doesn't hit, I knew what I was playing with. Very next game, Las Vegas Raiders travel into Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers. Steelers are -3 at plus 100. Over under 39. Money line for the Steelers -150. And the Raiders plus 130.
So the only Knicks nugget I have is teams the week after playing the Carolina Panthers in the 2022-2023 season are 1-10 straight up.
Las Vegas +3.
Las Vegas +3. Las Vegas money line
-20. Las Vegas money line
put it on Knicks Nuggets and put it on Nick.
Plus 130. I'm gonna ride that as well because I was already gonna pick Vegas money line. This just is some confirmation bias for me, so I'll add that to you. Hit a little space key. Space key. Control V. Type. All right. That brings us in to Sunday, 10 a.m. We have the Green Bay Packers traveling into the Miami Dolphins. We've already played our hand here. Miami Dolphins are -4 favorites. Over under 49.5. Huge spread. Miami -200, Green Bay plus 170. Will Aaron Rodgers die? Back to you, Nick.
So Miami playing with a rest advantage because they played on Saturday football. 5-5 since 2019 straight up and against the spread. Green Bay in that same time frame playing with the rest disadvantage. 11-5 straight up, 10-6 against the spread. Give me Green Bay +4. Give me Green Bay money line.
Green Bay +4 -110. Green Bay money line plus 170. Now, is that for the Nuggets or for you as well?
That's both.
Bofa?
Both these.
What's Bofa?
A lot of people know the story of Achilles, but not a lot of people know about his half brother, Bophades. So everybody asks about Achilles' heel, but not many people ask about Bophades' nuts.
Oh, I don't want any action from Green Bay. Hell no. I think Miami gets off the schneid. They've lost 3 in a row. I don't think you're going to hit this one, but I'll let you have it. Very next game, Denver travels into L.A. Wow, Denver -2.5 point favorites, over under 36.5, -130 money line for Denver, plus 110 for the Rams. To you, Nick.
What's the? Can you find the overtime prop on this? I would love a good overtime prop. This feels like just an absolute stinker of a game. Baker Mayfield can barely even throw a pass. The line can't protect him. Brett Ripken's not much better. What's the over-under?
The over-under is 36.5.
So that's too low.
It's not letting me search for the fucking overtime. So
for overtime
and scroll.
We can also take I guess a draw would be a tie. What's a tie?
That's why they don't have that.
Oh.
So they don't have the overtime bet. Whack.
Oh. Lame. Okay. Well, we'll have to keep a look at it and maybe enter it into the spread. I don't need it. It's just we do a fun little bet every week. So,
dude, I wanted that. Overtime in this game. Brett Rypien versus Baker Mayfield. Come on now. That screams overtime.
This is Rypien for an overtime game. Let me see what Bovada has to say for us.
Okay, so we don't want any other action on this, correct?
I would take the under, but 36 is a little too low.
Yeah, I wanted the Saints under, and they set that motherfucker at 32. What was the Saints under? 32, bro. Are you kidding me?
No.
That's crazy.
Or is this a middle school basketball game?
The funny thing is we're saying it's crazy and we're not betting the over.
Right.
Okay, so we want nothing with the Broncos Rams. If Nick finds the bet, we'll reveal it later in the podcast. We'll move on to the next one. Tampa Bay Buccaneers travel into the Arizona Cardinals. Tampa Bay is minus 6.5 point favorites, over under 41. Tampa Bay money line minus 265. Arizona money line plus 225.
So something that we love here on the podcast. Actually can't find it either. Oh, will there be overtime plus 1,000?
So you want that bet?
I'll take that bet. Plus 1,000 on Bovada.
Denver versus LA Rams.
So we love to fade East Coast teams traveling to the West Coast in prime time. However, on the year 2022-2023, it is 0-2 straight up and against the spread. But I'm not going to stop betting it because I love betting this trend. Give me Arizona plus 6.5 and the Arizona money line.
This is a Knicks Nugget, correct?
This is a nugget, yes.
Arizona plus 6.5 is minus 110. Arizona money line plus 225. Damn, that's actually not bad at all. Sorry for the dead space. Got to copy and paste this bad boy. Command V. Oh, I didn't need to do all that. All right, so the very next game, we have the... Where am I at? Oh, Los Angeles Chargers versus Indianapolis Colts. The Chargers are minus 4 point favorites, over under 46.5. Chargers are minus 210 money line. Colts are plus 180.
What are we missing here?
What do you mean?
Why are the Chargers minus 4?
Because Matt Ryan loves to blow leads.
Right.
And Jonathan Taylor is out for the season.
Right, so why are the Chargers minus 4?
Well, they're technically minus 7 if you factor in home field disadvantage.
I want the Chargers. Give me the points.
Chargers points. So you got LAC.
No Nuggets, by the way.
Minus 4, minus 110. Yeah, Monday Night Football. Indianapolis would have the rest advantage. Jonathan Taylor's out. They just blew a 33-point lead. Yeah, they're not trending positively. I think that Chargers pick is pretty safe. So that wraps up this week's betting slate. Nick, you have, wow, I thought I had more. I guess not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 bets. I took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. I will say, though, most of my bets are risky. A lot of pluses on this line. A lot of pluses. Let me.
By the way, for you folks at home, a Cardinals, Saints, Packers, Raiders money line, $5 wins you $265.
Do you want that parlay?
That's Cardinals, Saints, Packers, Raiders. Sure, I'll take it.
Parlay. Arizona, New Orleans, Green Bay. Missed the last one. What was it? What was the fourth one?
Raiders.
Las Vegas.
Cardinals, Saints, Packers, Raiders.
And plus what?
Plus 4,500, I believe.
Oh, you didn't have to pull it up? All right, so here, I'll do it real quick. Arizona, line. Green Bay, line. Las Vegas, line. New Orleans, line. Plus 43.42. My goodness. So, $100 suits you 4,000. You put in 100 on it, Nick?
Sure.
All right. That wraps up this. I guess we got one thing and one thing only to do. Let's get into head-to-head. So, the head-to-head pick tracker is here. All right. I go first. Oh, man. This is not. I want. I'm going to take. Oh, dude, I'm fucking flying by the seat of my pants. Give me Houston money line.
I'm going to take Seahawks plus 10.
Way to go out on a limb there. It's actually Seattle plus 9.5.
Okay, 9.5. That's fine.
Plus 9.5. And that is minus 105. And Houston money line is, where is that on this sheet? There they are. Plus 205. Plus 205. All right. What do we want for Eric? One of the Knicks Nuggets. What are you seeing here?
I say give him Dallas money line.
Oh, that's disrespectful. That's so funny. You know what? It's just comedic gold that I can't say no, dude. Dallas money line minus 200.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
It's actually a great bet, but it's just the sting. Does he want head-to-head after that, dude? Oh, my goodness. That's so funny, man. Minus 200. All right, so you heard it here first. I have Houston money line plus 205. Nick has Seattle plus 9.5 minus 105. And Eric has Dallas money line minus 200. Did you hear about the Philadelphia Eagles gift to the Jacksonville Jaguars? So after the Jacksonville Jaguars and Doug Peterson beat the Dallas Cowboys in overtime, the Eagles sent the Jaguars 35 cheesesteaks and 25 fries.
Damn. We gotta love that.
I'm pretty sure that's like for the coaching and front office.
Right.
Obviously not the players. That's hysterical. Like, I just wish these teams trolled each other more openly.
Right.
Take it too serious. Like, the Saints always troll the Falcons. So after we beat them, we definitely trolled them there. I don't think we got anything else. I think it's safe to wrap this up.
Yep, I'd say so.
Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Podcast Room 303. I've been your host, Jermaine Clone Mendez. This has been my co-host, Nicholas Moorhan. And as always, we have with us Wait. We'll see you next time when you come on down and step into the room.